everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today we're going to do a pack and chat. So if you're new to my channel, I just want to let you know right now that this isn't my normal style video and I don't really do this, but it's basically like a whip and chat where we'd sit down and diamond paint and I kind of tell you about stuff or do a tag or something like that. But in this video, we're just going to be packing up pens. So if you want to check it out and see what pens I've got and who they're going to, especially if you're one of the people that bought one of the pens, these proceeds are all going to charity. And I'm going to put the total amount raised by my pen sales right here. Thank you guys so much. I'm still waiting for the official number from KLAWS. But I know that we raised over €100, which is amazing. And to be honest, I don't know if they could have done it without you. So thank you very much for participating. I had such a great time at the DP-a-thon, but without blabbering on further, I'm going to change the angle and we're going to get started. Okay, welcome to the new angle. So I thought it would be really fun to do a tag. I haven't done a tag in a really long time. I think the last time I did one was during one of my very first whip-in chats where I did a get to know me tag. But I don't want to do that again so soon. It was only in September, I think. So I've chosen one called the 90s tag because I love the 90s. I was born just before the 90s and I would like to share my inner kid with you because I know, I'm a bit childish or whatever. But anyway, so let me get organized first. We're going to do one piece of tissue at a time. I have 19, well, technically I have 20 orders, but one of them is doubled. So I have 19 different packages to do today, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much. I really did have like the best time over the weekend. And it was just fun being able to pop in and out. And I am gutted that I wasn't able to actually stay in the full live all the time. But I am happy that I was at least able to pop in and say hi to everybody, mostly everybody. Okay, so first up is, and I'm going to keep all the order information over here, so I hope you understand. First up is Crystal from Georgia, and she ordered 2 purple unicorn pens. Awesome. Thank you so much, Crystal. So these are the pens. They're so cute. And I'm just going to double check to make sure that, yeah, they're definitely all changed to diamond painting pens. I'm going to kind of wrap them up like this. So they're snuggling. They're snuggling. This is how I'd usually do it. Just, can you see where I'm wrapping? I might have to change the angle. Sorry about this. Once I get into the groove, I'll go a little bit faster, I think. But I definitely need tape first. So normally I do this when I'm watching something. You know, I'll be watching some other YouTuber and I'll do a few pens because I'd only get maybe 1 or 2 pens at a time. So this is a bit daunting and I feel like I definitely need your help here today. I'm going to wrap it around like so. Uh-oh, I cut it too short. Crud. Hang on. I can fix that. I can fix that. I love this washi tape. It's so pretty. I got it at Michael's and I had to buy it with a coupon. I remember that it was quite expensive for a tall roll of washi tape. But so worth it. There's quite a lot left. And I've been back since the 2nd of December. That's when I came back to Ireland. Okay, so this is for Crystal. I'm going to put this together with your order info and then off screen, I'm going to find your envelope because I've got everybody's envelope. I'm just going to kind of go like this. I got the envelopes all labeled already. I don't want to show anyone's addresses or anything. And while I do that, I'm going to answer a question. So we have number 1, favorite TV show from the 90s. I'm pretty sure that my favorite TV show back in the 90s was probably like something on Nickelodeon or All That. Was that also on Nickelodeon? I don't remember. I was young, like I was born in 1987. So most of the 90s is kind of just, well, I would have been sent outside with a gallon of water and told not to come home until the sun came down. When the sun goes down, you can go back home. That was the 90s. There we go. I can't turn it around for obvious reasons, but Crystal, look forward to your package. Thank you so much for your order. Let's see, do I have a place? I do have a place. Okay. Very cool. Water break. So yeah, it would have been maybe All That or Rugrats, Doug, Hey Arnold. That was a good one. I have a feeling that those TV shows kind of developed my social anxiety, though. I was always that shy kid. Coolibilla. So let's go ahead and fold this one. I'm going to go for the next question now. Next question is favorite 90s song. Oh my God. I was obsessed with the Backstreet Boys. So yeah. Okay, next up is going to be Purple Unicorn for... Oh wait, hang on. I picked up the wrong one. That's actually the double order, and I'll do that in a minute. We're going to go ahead and do Vanessa's. Vanessa from Maryland. She ordered the Yellow Magic Star Glitter Diamond Painting Pen with cap. So I love this pen. It's so glittery and cool. The only thing that I'm not really fond of is the barcode, and I wish there was a way to get rid of it. But I'd recommend maybe just putting some washi tape or something over that. And then it'll, you know, it's got kind of like, we would call this Konglish. You can't really see it with it. It says quicksand on color, the beauty of different. It's kind of cute. But yeah, love this pen. Thank you, Vanessa. You're very good. And that, hopefully it shouldn't be cold anymore. So the glitter and the water in the pen won't freeze. I heard that was a problem. Yikes. Okay, washi tape. I should have learned my lesson the first time. Let's do this pretty one. Okay, so favorite 90s song would have been something Backstreet Boys. I can't even remember the name of a song at the minute, but I was so obsessed at the time. Does anybody remember the Black and Blue and Black album? That was my jam. I asked for that for Christmas one year. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to do both sides. That's all right, we'll try a new style. Now I'll put this down. Okay. Now the next question is your favorite commercial or advertisement. Oh my God. Does anybody have a favorite ad or commercial? That's a very, now that I'm thinking about it, that's a very American question. I cannot say that I have a favorite ad from that time. I do remember there were a lot of jingles, like on the radio and stuff. Oh, I don't want to give you one of Luna's hairs. Nope. There would have been a lot of jingles. And we would have sang them in the car on the way to work or school every day. And one second. Sorry, my husband is like in and out of the house today because he's trying to put on a door to our polytunnel. We're basically just doing a big ol' update to it. So if you hear the door go, I apologize. Life in here. So yeah, favorite ad on the radio, because we listen to a lot of radio. My grandfather used to drive me to school every day, and it was over an hour each way. And so one of the ones I remember was like, Casey's bicycles show you the way. Follow the leader, take control. It's in your soul, now you're on a roll. Saving money do. Casey's bicycles will bring out the best in you. Yeah. Random. Vanessa, thank you so much for your order. This is your yellow magic star glitter pen on the way to you in Maryland. So up next is one purple llama. One of these little guys, so cute. This is going to Wendy in Oklahoma. Wendy is an avid watcher and commenter and live stream stalker. I love you, Wendy. Thank you so much. This little guy is for you. I would recommend if you get, because these are very thin and also the cap is a little bit tight. So you may have to play with this for a little bit. But you can put one of those pencil grips, the grippies, on this pen to make it a little bit easier to hold. So just a tip. Let me grab the paper. Okay. Saving money too. That's going to be stuck in my head all day, guys. Never thought I'd sing on YouTube, but there you go. Let's see. Number 4, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? That's easy. Backstreet Boys. All day. Every day. I know that's not a popular opinion, but that's mine, and that's it. Number 5, favorite music artist. Okay. That's easy too. My absolute favorite singer of the 90s was the best diva of all time, Mariah Carey. At the time, she was untouchable. Even Whitney, like her and Whitney had a thing, like a little feud type thing. And I didn't care. I mean, I liked both of them, but I loved Mariah. So Mariah Carey is still one of my favorite artists, even though like I don't follow her obsessively or anything. There's none of that happening. But I'm not really into celebrity culture, but I still really love her music from that time. So sue me. She is coming to Dublin at the end of the year, and I'm really gutted that I cannot attend. I want to, and I even tried to sucker some of my friends into going with me, and my husband as well, and he was like, no. Then I posted on Facebook, and one of my actual friends, not like, well, I mean like an old coworker kind of friend, they left me a rude comment about it, and I was just like, you about to be unfriended. So yeah, they're like, save your money. I was like, bitch, please. Mariah Carey is the bomb. Okay, so Wendy, let me find your envelope. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I'm sorry. I should have like alphabetized them or something. That would have made way more sense. Okay, and then the next question is, did you collect anything back then? And what did you collect? What didn't I collect? Wendy, I think your envelope's at the very bottom. There you are. Okay. Okay, so my collection, I used to collect everything. I used to collect Pogs. I think that was my first obsession. Pogs was a game where you'd throw down little pieces of the cardboard and you'd hit it with, I don't even know what the rules really were, to be honest. I was so young. But I collected them quite a lot. I also collected Pokemon cards. Yeah, Pokemon. Pokemon was huge back then. Okay, so Wendy, thank you so much for your order. I really appreciate it, and I know the animals at KLAWS do too. So thank you. This is on the way. Next up is diamond painting with Eskies in Arizona. She ordered an aqua unicorn pen. So one of these. I'm going to just check it. Yeah, make sure everything is okay with that. Perfect. You can get the paper. Wonderful. Okay, so yeah, Pokemon cards were huge. And then that, well, I think I was only maybe 11 or 12 back then. And then when I hit high school age, around 12 or 13, I guess 13, I really got into anime. But that was in the noughties. That was it. Sorry, you don't call it noughties in America. In the early 2000s, the naughties sounds way more naughty than it really is. Okay, sorry about Luna. She's outside playing and sometimes she starts barking. So yeah, I really got into anime in high school, and that was just the start of a whole other collection. But like I said, that was in a different decade, so we won't go into that. Eskies, I'm trying to think of what color to give you. I'm going to give you the funky blue one. It's got a chevron type pattern to it. One of my favorites. Blue and green is such a great combination. So I loved seeing your dogs, by the way, during the live. That was so much fun. And I'm sorry, I was at work at the time, so I wasn't really able to listen to everything that was said. But when you started singing at the end, oh my gosh. You really have some amazing lungs on you. Now I'm going to do this one at kind of an angle. And hopefully, yeah, that other side will lay down too. I hope you don't mind me experimenting with the washi tape. She got a little diamond on top. Boop. And find your envelope. That's the hardest part. Oh no, there you are. Okay, wonderful. Found it. Okay, so the next question on the tag asks, how many Tamagotchis did you go through? I think I only had one, and I didn't really like it because it used to poop. So yeah, because I don't know, if you don't know what a Tamagotchi is, it was like this little keychain pet, a virtual pet. And you would click the buttons to feed it and to clean up after it, and it was kind of like the 90s version of getting you an actual pet, but then the parents weren't tortured with having to walk the dog or anything because the kid won't do it. Truth. But yeah, so I think I only had the one, and I was just not really about it. So no, I only had one that I can remember anyway. I'm sure that my cousins had some or something like that. Thank you so much, Diamond Painting with Eskies. We all really appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy it as well. Let me go ahead and grab the next order. This is going so fast. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so next up is Cassandra in Texas. Cassandra was in a lot of the lives over the weekend. Thank you for joining us. So I'm just inspecting the pen there and making sure everything is okay. Just so you know, with these unicorn pens, sometimes the top can pop out. Don't worry, and if it is getting loose, you can just put a little super glue or hot glue and it will stay in. Because I had that problem with a couple of them. Same with the bottom. See how that kind of came out? It actually doesn't affect anything, but if you don't like it, then you can just put a line of super glue in and really quickly stick it back into the tube. Or hot glue, same thing. But I don't want to do too much to your pens. So anyway, this is for Cassandra in Texas. Okay, so let's see. Next question is favorite video game and console. Oh, that's easy. In the 90s, my favorite, let me think, hang on, let me think real quick, because I don't think PlayStation was out yet. So that means that I would have played Super Mario Brothers on the SNES, which, fun fact, they don't call it SNES in Ireland. They call it SNES. And when I first heard that, I just died laughing. I was like, you mean SNES? And they were like, what? You mean SNES? And I was like, why would you call it SNES? That sounds like an STD. But anyway, fun fact. Yeah, that's probably what it was. We played a lot of Super Mario Brothers, the original, obviously, back in the day. Oh, I just lost the tape. Get back on there. How about you? What was your favorite video game, console, or game in the 90s? I didn't have an Atari or anything. I'm not... My family never got into gaming. It was just me. So we just had one big console at my cousin's house. And my mom thought that those things were like the devil. So yeah, fun times. Let's see, Cassandra, which one? We'll just get you the purple one. Why not? Purple is nice. There we go. That's the washi tape that I originally used on my Evermoment custom for my brother-in-law. Okay, let's see. I'm going to find your envelope and answer another question. What's your favorite cereal or cereal-free toy? Oh, dear. You know what? Back then, they used to send these color-changing spoons. Do you remember that? In cereal boxes. Yeah. They used to send these really cute, like, small spoons that would change color when you put them in your mouth. So, like, they'd be a dark purple when you put them in your cereal. And then when you put the cereal up to your mouth and put the spoon in, it was like that new Archer's Arts tray. But anyway, I remember those. Those were fun. But I am a very visual person. And so I would have really liked that. But other than that, in the 90s, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Thank you so much, Cassandra, for your order. And I hope that you enjoy it. It should bring you a lot of fun. Enjoy. Okay, next up is Tracy. Tracy from Swindon in the UK. Purple llama top. Awesome. So you got my last llama. Thank you very much, Tracy. It is super cute. And like I was saying to Crystal, I believe, who ordered the other one, if you find it a little uncomfortable or anything, just go ahead and put on a squishy and it'll make it a bit more comfortable for you. Just double checking that everything is okay. Yeah, you're fine. And again, the cap is very tight on it, but I don't want to loosen it too much because you might like the cap to be tight. But it's nice to have a cap on your diamond drill pen because it'll keep your wax from getting, you know, all gunky or losing its stickiness so much. If you're if you're exchanging your pens a lot. Like if you're a pen collector, you'll know what I mean. You might use one pen one day or take a fancy to a certain type of pen on another day. And it's nice to have a cap in those circumstances. And then there's other people who mightn't have a different pen at all, which is fine too. The pink pen works for most people that I've seen, but you know, due to other factors like arthritis or you know, things like that, you might need to get a bigger pen, or you might just like collecting pens, which is cool. I certainly appreciate it. Now, oh my gosh, this washi tape is really sticky. I'm gonna do one more roundabout with this one, Tracy, just because that paper is being a little bit, it's just sticking up way too much for my liking, so I'm gonna keep it down. There we go. So let's have a look at the next question. Who was your favorite, or no, sorry, who was your 90s crush growing up? Oh my God. Okay. I had a few, like most kids that I grew up with. The first that I remember was, my husband just walked by. The first that I remember was Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He voiced Simba, and he was also in a lot of TV shows at the time. And I just thought he was super cute, and I liked his long hair, because that was the thing back then. But, Tracy, I'm looking through my envelopes. Tracy. I bet you're at it's always the bottom of the pile. Aha. Yeah, exactly, the last one. So Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and then there was the kid from, what was the name of that movie? You're going to be screaming in a second. Oh, My Girl 2. Not the first one, but the second one with the kid from California. Oh my God. I had a thing for guys with long hair though. Yeah, still. And then there was the kid that played in that Casper movie with Christina Ricci. Wow. Yeah. Those were my kid crushes. That might be a little bit telling. Now, that is Tracy's order. Thank you so much, Tracy. I hope you like your pen. Next is going to be Susan from Colorado. Susan ordered a purple unicorn pen. So I've got it here. Let's just double check everything is okay. Excellent. I double checked to make sure that there wasn't any wax in them, because I did use some of them during the DP-a-thon. I thought maybe you might not need that. But I apologize. If I did accidentally leave some in, I do apologize. Now, next question. What was your favorite Disney Channel movie? Ugh, Disney Channel movies. To be honest, I don't really like them. If I had to choose one though, it would have been Xenon. I think that was the name of it. It was like a futuristic girl power movie, but I just didn't like them. I wasn't a girly girl at all. I was so much a tomboy back when I was younger. I didn't get in touch with my feminine side until well into college. But that's another story for another day. We're talking about the 90s, not the 2010s or just before. Wasn't a feminine child. I really, really loved to just be outdoors and not like, I don't know why I'm struggling with tape and tissue paper today. Normally this is easy, but I guess it's because I can't do two things at once. Anybody else like that? I find it hard to do two things at once. I'm used to diamond painting and talking, and this is just a little bit different. So you got the purple pen, so I'll give you this purple jewel. There we go. Excellent. Okay, Susan, now I gotta find you. Oh, no, that's a different Susan. Let's see. Sorry, 1 second. Focus, focus. And again, at the bottom of the pile. Apologies. Okay. So, where was I? Oh yes, Disney Channel movie. Then it asked for favorite show. Didn't it already ask? In brackets it says Disney, Nick, or Cartoon Network. Disney. No, I think I already mentioned all of those networks already. Honestly, I can't even remember the Disney shows. I just remember them being on in the background. I do remember Ren and Stimpy and finding it really creepy. Oh, Real Monsters. That was a good one. I like that one. Especially the monster that held his eyeballs and had the hairy pits. Yeah, he was hilarious. Anyway, thank you so much, Susan, for your order. I really appreciate it, and so do the animals at KLAWS. Next up is Janice from New Townards in County Down. She got the aqua unicorn. Nice. This does come up, but if it's giving you a problem, just go ahead and put some super glue or hot glue there. It's just kind of a release valve, but it's nothing to worry about. It won't fall apart. Get the paper here. And I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Excuse me for a second. I'm trying to drink more water. I think I'm perpetually dehydrated. Okay. This is your reminder to drink water if you're watching me in diamond painting. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Aqua pen. Let's see now. Oh yes, number 13. Weirdest fashion trend in the 90s. Like ankle pants and tall socks, or like scrunchies. I really didn't like scrunchies. I thought they were silly. There's another one. Oh yeah, do you remember the chokers? They're actually really popular now. They're like, I don't know how to explain it. They're kind of like a stretchy plastic material. And I didn't get it. Like, I wasn't into it at all. They used to wear them on shows like Buffy and stuff, which I obviously didn't watch in the 90s. I watched it well after the 2000s. But they used to wear stuff like that, and I just didn't understand why. And now I do, obviously, but as a kid, I was just like, why would you want to choke yourself? Oh, how naive I was. Young Rachel. But yeah, there were a lot of weird fashion trends back then. But my favorite trends were like oversized sweaters and mom jeans. Yeah. I am gonna rock that look. I already do. Here I am in jeans and an oversized sweater. Oh man, bring back the 90s. Now I've gone ahead and given you a little bit of a different wrapping style, Janice, just because I thought that it would be, uh-oh. You've got a hair from me. It's stuck to the gem. There we go, okay. So, thank you so much, Janice. I'm going to find your envelope. The next question, after I let my dog in. Okay, Luna's back and she says hello. Say thank you. Okay, go on. Be a good girl. Lay down. Relax. Okay, so the next is, what were your favorite toys you would play with? For a lot of my childhood, I didn't actually have toys. I had my imagination and friends, which was wonderful. So we would just go outside and play with whatever was in the great outdoors. But then we, anyway, I'm not gonna talk about today. That's not the point of the tag. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice how I feel about things today. But my favorite toy, oh, there goes some tape, it was my rollerblades. So I used to go rollerblading every single day, and I really enjoyed it to the point where I was like doing tricks and stuff, and it was great. Thank you so much, Janice, for donating to KLAWS. We really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy your pen. Next up is Susan. Susan is in Arkansas, and she ordered 3 items. Yes, she did, Luna. Sorry, Luna's coming in here and getting in the way. She got a pink, an aqua, and a purple unicorn pen. So thank you so much. I'm gonna get a big piece of tissue paper. Come on, Luna. I know you're excited. Go on, out. So I've got a bigger piece here, and I hope you don't mind. Normally I would wrap them individually. When people make orders in my shop, I will wrap them individually, even if you have multiple things. But because of the donation aspect of it, I am going to just put them together this time, and I hope that's okay. So aqua, pink, and purple. I'm just going to double check your order. Pink, aqua, purple. 1, 1, 1. Okay, wonderful. So these are all going to go together. Look at them. They're all sleeping. Let me double check them. Also, just to let you know, with these unicorn pens, I filed down the bottoms here. You may want to do a little more filing. I don't want to do too much and go too far, if you know what I mean. But if it's too uncomfortable, again, I think a grippy would be really nice on one of these, but they are thicker than the other pens, the llama pens or the pink pens or anything like that. So just to let you know. So we're gonna wrap them up so they can, actually, you know what? I'll get my washi tape ready. I'm gonna do this one. Oh, and my screen went blank. Yeah, I loved rollerblading. It was like my favorite thing. When my neighbor got their driveway paved, that was it. I was gone. I would leave from the time I got home from school at like 2:30 in the afternoon until like 6:30, I would be rollerblading. I really enjoyed it. And I had asthma as a kid, but that didn't stop me. Uh-oh. Lay back down, little unicorn. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I see. I'll get it right. I'm gonna move it this way a little bit. Okay. Hopefully now that'll be okay. Very carefully. It can't be too thick because it has to go through the post. So I apologize if it's a little bit wonky, but that's what makes it unique, right? That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. All right, I've got the tape here, And I'm ready for the next question. Again, Disney, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network. If I had to pick one, it would have been Nickelodeon at that time. But shortly after, around 2001, 2002, they had some really great shows on Cartoon Network. But in the 90s, oh wow, look, that was perfect. Oh, sorry about the wrinkle. In the 90s, it was all about Nickelodeon. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a purple one. Yeah. Boop. Now, let me get your envelope. The next question is, what early morning weekend TV shows would you watch? Ooh. Okay, hang on. We have Susan. Of course, at the bottom. I should check the bottom first, shouldn't I? Early morning and weekend TV shows. I think I named them already, but then there were other shows as well. So there were a lot of shows on Discovery, and I would be plopped in front of the TV at a really young age. Because I would wake up at like 6 in the morning on a Saturday morning, and my grandma, my mom's mom, would be like, no, I'm going back to bed. Just like Mrs. Coffee is like, no, you go to sleep. You stay asleep. I was not a sleepy child, so they would let me watch programs, but it had to be educational. So the show that I watched the most was all about dinosaurs. And I remember this one show, and I'm going to talk about it in a second. So Susan, thank you very much for this big order. I really appreciate it, and so do the doggies and other animals over in KLAWS. And I hope you enjoy your pens. Thank you so much. Who's next? Next is Jessica from California. Ooh, I've never shipped to California before. Okay, we've got one aqua pen. Check it. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Jessica. I'm gonna actually get this ready now, just to save time. There you are. Okay, and it wasn't at the bottom. So, okay, so if you know, you're probably the best people to ask. If you know the name of the show that I'm about to talk about, please leave it in the comments for me. Or if you know where I can find out the name of this show, because I've been searching this for decades. Like, I tried finding it when I was a teenager, and again in my early 20s, and again just a few years ago. I've even talked to my grandpa about it and asked him if he can somehow, you know, find it. I don't know. He's one of those internet sleuths, like Jennifer Jones. Yeah, you can find anything on the internet. But anyway, the show is a documentary style show from the 90s that was about dinosaurs. And this one, I don't know if it was an episode or a movie. I think it was an episode, but I was a child. I knew nothing. That they highlighted this one dinosaur in this show or movie called the Maiasaur. And a Maiasaur is the mother dinosaur. It's a mothering dinosaur. It would lay a clutch of eggs, and it would protect the eggs and all this stuff. But the artwork, and in fact, I have the artwork on my phone. This is how obsessed I am with trying to find the answer to this question. I have the pictures, so I'll insert some of the pictures. The artwork was incredible, and I've tried reverse image searching this picture, and I cannot find the answer. So if anybody has the memory of it, I would certainly appreciate to get that information, because I want to get this show. But it was a wonderful show, and it brings back such good, happy memories for me. of my grandmother and spending time together with her. Yeah. So if you can help me with that. The Maiasaur is a wonderful animal as well. And yeah, check it out. If you're a dinosaur enthusiast like I am, you may enjoy it. If you're wondering what I'm doing off screen, I'm putting the order slip with all the details into the envelope, and then I'm sealing them afterwards, because I don't want anyone's addresses on screen, nor do I want my own. So thank you very much, Jessica, for your order. I really appreciate it. Again, so does KLAWS, and I hope you enjoy your pen. Next up is Carol. Carol from Texas. She ordered a pink pen. Yep, it's all good. The head is firmly secure. And I'm going to find your envelope, Carol, just so we can save some time. We're running a little lower on envelopes now. It's great. All right, so that was one of the early morning shows that I watched as a kid. If it was a movie, then I would have watched it. I think it was, you know, obviously this is pre-DVR, right? So it was recorded. It was on a tape, so that they could just press play on the VCR, and I was entertained for however long the tape run, like maybe 8 hours or something, if need be. I was a very quiet child. Hi, Luna. Luna wants to say hi again. Are you okay? She's looking at me expectantly. I love you too, sweetie. Yes. Do I need to pause the video? Excuse me for a moment. Okay. So she's lied down now. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought completely. Right, so that was me settled for like 8 hours. I was a nice, quiet kid, and at least I remember being a very quiet, introverted kid. So entertained very easily as well by anything. Do you know those little, like, if anybody is on Pinterest, then you may know this, that there is a, like, you fill a mason jar with canola oil and glitter, and you shake it up, and it creates like a timeout jar. So for kids who are hyperactive, or they just get easily too excited, you know, they need to cool off, or have sensitivity issues or anything like that. Somebody came up with this idea anyway, and it's really cool. I would have really appealed for that kind of thing. But I was the kind of kid that just needed to, like, get away from noise too. But anyway, there we go. So Carol, get the envelope and this, yeah, okay. Put that in. I looked at it for a second. I was like, did I get the pink one? I did, right? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm 100% sure I did. But I'm going to watch back and see anyway. I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay. And we're back. Yes, it is a pink pen that I put into the pouch here. My apologies for being a little bit extra about it, but I just wanted to make sure. So, just making sure everything's all right. It's better to be right than wrong in that situation. So thank you so much, Carol, for your order. We really appreciate it, and so does KLAWS. Next up is Kathy's. Kathy is from Maryland, and she ordered an aqua pen. Perfect. So, yeah, there's no wax in there. Head is secure. Perfect. And Kathy, I'm going to get your envelope ready. There you are. Wonderful. Okay, and the next question is, what was your favorite McDonald's Happy Meal toy? Let's see. Oh, I know what it was, but I don't know when they released them. I want to say it was 99, so that's technically the 90s. 98, 99 maybe? You might know better than me. Beanie Babies. They had mini Beanie Babies that they would put into their Happy Meals, and I swear I lived off of Happy Meals for like, oh, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years. Loved them. Just loved them. The Beanie Babies, not the Happy Meals. Let's see. Kathy, you got aqua. I'm gonna get you this green tape. Just to be different. And tighten this up a little bit. Okay, favorite book. This is gonna be tough because I was a big reader, and I would still be a big reader if it wasn't for time in painting. Back in the 90s though. I'm going to do it like this. I hope you don't mind, Kathy. Just because there's so many layers of tape. Or paper. Sorry. Favorite book in the 90s. So let's see. The end of the 90s, I would have been like 10, 11, 12. I really liked detective novels. I didn't really get into the Babysitters Club stuff, and I wasn't quite old enough to read Stephen King yet, though that did start when I was 13 or 14. Perfect, wonderful. And but I'm trying to think now what exactly I did read. That's going to take me a minute, but I know that I really enjoyed reading, and when Alicia was talking about the Scholastic Book Fair and how it had come to town, and you know, you've got all the tables filled with stuff, and they didn't have internet shopping back then. That was kind of like our version of internet shopping. You would have all this cool random stuff in front of you, and you were like, oh my God, I gotta buy it, but it was so expensive. Sorry. This is Kathy's. Kathy, thank you so much for ordering a pen. I really appreciate it. So does KLAWS, and I hope you enjoy it. Next up, we have Nan. Nan was in the DP-a-thon with us most of the day yesterday, the second day, Sunday, and it was really fun. I've got a little bit of hot glue here on the end. Uh-oh. Hang on, I'm gonna fix this off camera while we talk. So, a little, come with me. While I try to think. So at the Scholastic Book Fair, I used to be that kid that was like reading the books but not paying for them. Yeah, it was expensive. So, totally related to that. Really related to that story. So thank you for doing that. But, for her. But anyway, what did I read? I'm sorry, I really can't remember. I'm being put on the spot here, and I'm just not remembering. But I did like to read a lot. So it was probably some kind of like fairy tale, or some kind of mystery, or, you know, something like that. But I didn't get really heavy into reading only like certain authors or certain series until I hit 13 or so. Before that, I was outside most of the time, not inside. That was my indoor period. Let's see, stay. This one's a little thicker. I'm going to go ahead and use this tape. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I know today is one of those days where no matter how many lights I turn on, it's going to look gloomy. or it's going to look orange. Neither is good or perfect, so we're just going to roll with it, and I hope you're enjoying it anyway. Perfect. All right, Nan, that is yours. I'm going to put a little jewel on it for you, darling. Nan also shared pictures of her homemade pickles on the group, Crafters Anonymous with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, if you're interested in joining our group, if you're not a member already. We do accept anyone and everyone. The only thing that we ask is that you please answer the questions. Do not leave them blank or you will be rejected, because we do not want bots in our group. And there are quite a lot of bots or fake accounts, and we just don't need that in our lives. So I hope you understand why we do that. So if you tried to get into the group but you were rejected, please try again, but make sure that you answer the questions. Even just a simple yes is fine. Thank you so much, Nan, for ordering your pen. I really appreciate it, and so do those animals, so thank you very much, and I hope you do too. Enjoy it, I mean. Okay, next up is Linda Dadutch. She is in Amsterdam. She made an order on Saturday, and then she made another order on Sunday. So there's one aqua and one purple unicorn, and they'll both go to her. And let me get your envelope ready as well. Linda. There you are. Wonderful. And she also said for me to go ahead and keep the shipping and donate that for the second order, and donate that as well, which is awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, what is that? Hang on a second, guys. Oh, is that where... Sorry, 1 second. I gotta fix this. Okay, sorry about that. So that little spot is just actually where the glue was so hot that it burnt the plastic inside. So I apologize for that. I've gone ahead and shaved off the dirty looking bit on the outside, but it's just fine. It still works. So don't worry. If yours has a little burn spot on it too, that's probably what happened, is it just got scarred by the hot glue gun. Because I did modify all these pens at the same time, which was an afternoon of work. So anyway, where was I? Oh, my computer screen has actually gone to sleep. So what would you watch when you got home from school? See, I remember what I watched when I got home from school in the 2000s. I think I had more of a schedule back then, but I didn't really watch that much during the school year that I remember. I remember watching Bill Nye the Science Guy a lot. Was that in the 90s? I think it was. Bill. I love that show. Okay, stay. Now, which one will I use, Dadutch? Maybe this one. The wider one. And make sure this is folded down nice and even all the way around. Oh, now I remember why. It's not... I was doing this using the table. That's why it was easier. The last time I did my pens, I was like, why? Yeah, I just used the side of the table to kind of help me have even tension all the way around. It's still kind of messed up, but sure. Nothing in life is perfect, right? I'll give you a purple one as well. Yay. and stick it in the envelope. So yeah, I was so much a tomboy that I never really watched TV, except in the summer when I was feeling sick. I had to stay home from school. I would watch The Price is Right, which is a very cool show if you're like in your 30s, but or more. But for a kid, it's kind of like the most boring show on earth. It's like, how much do you think this deodorant costs? You're just like, why are you watching this, Mom? But no, I'd probably watch that now. Anyway, thank you so much, Linda, for your order. I hope you like these pens. Please give me any and all feedback on Etsy once you receive them, okay? Thank you. Enjoy them. Wow, the stack is getting really tall over here, guys. We're almost done. Let's see, some more paper. Next up is Rebecca, and Rebecca is in Victoria in Australia. Wow, I can't believe one of my pens is going all the way over to Australia. She got the Aqua unicorn pen. Excellent. Very cool. This one looks especially sleepy. You're going for a very long nap. So yeah, I don't know. What did you watch when you got home from school in the 90s? I don't remember doing that. I remember doing my homework and then watching whatever was on TV with my parents. Like, Unsolved Mysteries. Wow. And Forensic Files and stuff like that. I actually just recently found that Forensic Files is either on Amazon Prime or Netflix. I can't remember which, but recently rediscovered that show. And it's funny how the theme music totally triggered all of my memories from that time period. And I was just like, wow, I didn't even realize that I had that much emotional investment in this show or the theme song or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this one twice just to make sure that the paper doesn't get all wrinkled and ratchet. Here we go. Wonderful. Good as gold. And now I'm going to get you a nice blue one, a pretty sky blue one. Right in the middle. Perfect. So let me get your envelope. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for getting the pen. I really appreciate it. Again, and so do all those animals. And I hope that you did get this far in the video. I know it's been a long one. I'm yapping so much. Hopefully I'm going fast enough for you guys, but I want to wrap these very carefully because each and every one of your orders is precious to me, even if I'm not getting any money from it. So, thank you, Rebecca. Next up, we have Fruitini. Fruitini ordered a pen last night as well. Or was it the night before? Sorry, no, it was when was it? Yesterday. We were in, whose live were we in? Oh, hang on. Bexley Creations, I believe. Yeah, no. We were in one of the lives anyway. To be honest with you, I only got 5 hours of sleep last night too. I haven't really gotten any sleep. But wow, when she ordered that, I was like, what? So if you're watching this, which I really doubt, I really appreciate you. And thank you very much for ordering. This is for you. And I've got everything is nice and secure. Yeah, the head's not coming off. Again, if your head does somehow pop out, just put it back in. It's all right. Drop a glue and it should be fine. Now, oh, this is the last one. What was your favorite thing from the 90s that's no longer available today? Oh my gosh, I have so many. Let's see. I think Fruitini likes pink. We'll go with pink. We will go with, actually we'll go with this one because it's a little bit fatter. Okay. So the first thing, honestly, the first thing that came to mind was the drink Surge. Surge was a soda that they had out in the 90s that was awesome. It was like Mountain Dew, but way stronger or more caffeinated maybe. Really, really liked the flavor of it. And yeah, that was my jam. Really liked it. Then there was the McRib. And the McRib was a sandwich at McDonald's, obviously. It's all food related, isn't it? But my favorite thing, I'm trying to think of my absolute favorite thing from the 90s. I don't know. Maybe do you know what? There's actually a list of things online. Things from the 90s that are no longer available or around or whatever. Let me see if I can find that. Thank you very much, Fruitini, for your order. Really, really, really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy your pen. 1 second. Okay, sorry, just had a little business to attend to. So let's see. Next up is Janet, and Janet is from Leicestershire. I hope I said that right. She ordered an aqua pen, and this one, just gonna double check. Yeah, that's fine. Secure, wonderful. Okay, so I pulled up a list here of the things from the 90s that are no longer available today. Just to jog my memory because, yeah, doing more than one thing at a time, that would be 3 things at a time, and like, no, I can't do that. So, I've looked it up, and like the first picture that comes up on this blog is actually of a drink called Orbits. If you guys remember this drink was awesome. Like, okay, I just did like Trump hand, but like seriously, amazing, okay? And they had all these little bits that would float around in the drink, and wow, just, I mean, these little pops of flavor. But it was discontinued, and I really loved it, along with the drink Crystal Clear. That shit was my jam. Excuse my language. Oh my gosh, sorry, but seriously. Delicious, nutritious, wonderful. Both drinks were incredible, and I do miss them. Another thing that they wrote that has jogged my memory is Blockbuster. Blockbuster was so much fun. Like, we used to go there every Friday night and get a video tape or 2 and bring it home, watch it over the weekend, and bring it back on Sunday night. We might even pick up another one on Sunday night. But yeah, those are some things that aren't around anymore. Let's see. They're making fun of a lot of things here. Oh, passing notes. Passing notes in school. That really doesn't happen anymore, does it? Or it didn't, like when I was teaching anyway. Just double checking. Yeah, that's Janet's envelope. So yeah, they stopped We started texting instead of passing notes to each other. It's kind of sad because I still have all my notes from my best friend from high school. It was probably a bad thing to have. Anyway, this is for you, Janet. Thank you so much again, and we really appreciate your donation. There's only 2 more left. So next is for Susan, and she is in Wisconsin. She ordered, okay, so Susan ordered 1 aqua and 1 purple. Let me see now. Uh-oh. Okay, so I found my mistake. I watched the video back and I found that, oh, I feel so silly. I put the wrong pen into one of the packages. So I'm going to take it out and replace it with the right one and put the pen in this package into the right one. Does that make sense? Yeah, I totally messed up. That just means this package will have more tape on it. Yay! Sorry, Nan. You almost got the wrong pen. So let's see. See, in here I've got the order and it says pink, not aqua. This is aqua. So I'll put this over here. Susan, you'll take this pen. My apologies. Put this in here. This is what I get for not paying attention. Hopefully this doesn't happen again. Lock this up. There we go. Okay, Susan, so here is your order all packed up. I apologize. But I found my error, so I hope you enjoy your pen. Thank you so much for ordering, and I hope you enjoy. Now I'm going to fix my mistake and get there's one of these is going to Nan, right? Yeah, I said that before. So let me get my paper here. And I honestly, I don't know where I was or what I was talking about. In the last clip, because it's been a little bit, it's a little bit darker now, as you can tell. My apologies. I'm really fighting with the light today. I didn't make it to the post in time as well, so there's that. And that's just because life happened, and you know, sometimes we have all the best intentions and they just, things might not go your way every day, but that's okay. It's always tomorrow. I tried to get all the paper down. Let me do another round of tape. Why not? So this is for you, Nan. I'm so sorry. Mistakes happen, I suppose, but I'd like to not make mistakes like that. So, but we fixed it in the end, so that's what counts, right? All right, so there's the gem for that one, and stick this into the envelope. And now, because I already have everything on this, I have everything set up to be shipped, you know? And if I take it, I should be done here in a few minutes. If I can take it up to the post office in time, then at least it'll go out tomorrow morning, you know? See, I have a purple one here on the table, and I don't have any more purple ones listed on the orders in front of me, so I'm going to double check all that as well, because I could have just grabbed an extra purple one, but I just want to make sure. Okay, I can't do this on camera. I'll be right back. Okay, Nan, so your envelope is a little bit on the special side, but you've got extra duct tape, so I apologize for the mix-up. again, thank you so much for donating. Now, the last order is for Sherry. And Sherry is lovely. She was in a lot of the lives, and she is in Pennsylvania. Is that right? Or shipped to Pennsylvania. It says that the order was made in Canadian. So that's interesting, but it's definitely going to Pennsylvania. Let's see. So it's 3 pink pens. So I have a Rogue purple there. I need a big piece of tissue paper that I have here. And I will be right back because I'm just going to double check about this purple pen, and I will be back to wrap your order, Sherry. Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a hot minute, but I wanted to double check. So I double checked all of the orders, and I watched through all the video, and I don't see a mistake. But if I did make a mistake, please tell me and I will send you the pen free of charge, but I'm pretty sure I got it right. I think I just stuck this in by accident. So get back in the bag. So Sherry, thank you for waiting so patiently. I know you're at the very end of the video, but thank you very much for ordering. I do appreciate it, and so will those animals. We're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to tell you about what's next this week. So today is Tuesday, the day that I'm doing this, and my dog is about to bark. 1 second. My apologies. Now, back to packing. What was I saying? I was saying this is the end of the packing vlog. Thank you for slogging through it. Sherry, you might be the only one watching at this stage. But I just want to let you know that this week is going to be a little bit different because I am off on Friday. And I am kind of organizing a little thing for James's 40th birthday. He doesn't watch my videos, so I know that the secret will be safe with you, beautiful people. But I am trying to do something. Now that's all wonky and I don't like that. I'm trying to do something super secret for him because I love him and I want him to be surprised and all of that. But anyway, he's outside right now, so hopefully he can't hear me or eavesdrop on me. But I'm planning on getting balloons ordered and then having the pub set up or decorated before he gets there. And because I have the whole day off, and I don't think he does, that'll give me the opportunity to actually do it. I don't like this. I'm gonna redo this. Hang on. I have never been given the opportunity to do such a thing for someone I love so dearly. So I'm really excited about it, to be honest. And yeah, so YouTube uploads are going to be either lowered or slowed down a bit this week, as far as I can tell. I'm trying to film a bunch of videos today, but life keeps getting in the way. Like this pack and chat is the only thing that I've been able to do today, and the sun is going down. And you know me, I don't like to film in the dark, so we shall see. But anyway, and I think I need a rest after all we've done, and we're not even finished yet, guys. I gotta get the plastic on the polytunnel tonight. So, I have a few ideas, and I did get messaged by Mrs. Coffee, and she's so sweet, guys. Like, honestly, we had almost like a, do you know how like family, sometimes like you read each other's minds? I've been trying to frame my Worlds Away painting, and today when we went up to the shop in anticipation of this order, I had to buy I had to buy all these envelopes, right? And when we were there, I was like, you know, my dinky little stapler is not going to be able to stretch a canvas onto a wooden frame. I need like a proper staple gun. And so James bought me a staple gun. So yeah, I'm gonna try to frame that, but I'm not concerned about whose video goes online first. It's not about it's not a competition. So anybody who thinks that I'm in competition with you for making YouTube videos or something, I'm not. I really don't. I don't care. And I know she doesn't think of it like that. So again, not like putting it out there, but we do what we can, and I can only really speak for myself here. But again, I'm not. It's not about that for me. So I don't mind. I don't mind being second for any kind of video. And plus, I'm not the first person to ever stretch a canvas, a diamond painting on a canvas, right? So just with that said, I just wanted to be clear about that. Yeah, and I love you. So Sherry, this is for you. Thank you so much for donating to KLAWS. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking through to the end of this packing chat, which turned out to be way longer than I expected. And thank you all so much. I'm going to bring them all over here. We're going to just look at how many it turns out to be. I'm going to zoom you guys out for a second. 1 second, hold yourself. Okay, we're up. Yeah, so this is what it looks like, and I'm so proud of everybody for helping me and supporting this great cause. And yeah, guys, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And when you do get your packages, please make sure that you review my Etsy shop. It will really, really help me in the future. So I would appreciate any feedback that you have. And please let me know if everything arrives safe. That's really important to me. Oh, and there's one last step. I'm going to pause. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back because you don't need to see this. Now it's done. I've got my thank yous on there. Thank you all so much for donating, and I hope that you all have a wonderful week. If I don't see you again for another few days, or if I see you tomorrow, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.